Yeah! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Cruiser Bruiser, inviting you along for one last ride. Bump. Yeah, just bringing you on my last ride on the little Shadow here. Lucy's last adventure. We are on our way to go get the new member of the family, which you will see when I get there. Anyway, while I'm doing this ride out to HD, I wanted to bring up some info about the meetup. May 21st. I made the route. I said it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be about an 8-hour ride. We don't do any of those little 30-minute rides, you know, for a meetup. We're going to do a full day of riding. We're not just going to ride from one end of town to the other like most of these bigger motovloggers do. Full-on ride. When we say ride, we mean ride. So, what is going on here? Okay. Anyway, it originally was the plan to meet up around 10 o'clock and head out at 10:30 at that Hardee's. Stupid phone. But anyway, instead of meeting up at 10 and leaving at 10:30, we're going to meet up at 9 and head out at 9:30. And we're going to go from there to the River Road. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic there. I had a little bit of traffic backed up. But anyway, we're going to go from Hardee's down the River Road and head to Bald River Falls. You know, I've mentioned that before. Really, the only thing that's changed so far is the main route and the time we're leaving. So, head out at 9:30 from Hardee's. Go down the River Road, chill there for a little bit, come back and head over the Skyway. Once we head over the Skyway, we'll stop and fuel. Might even grab some lunch by then. I'd say we'll probably grab lunch after the Skyway. There's a couple of places to eat on the other side in Robbinsville. Probably stop at like a McDonald's or something like that. So we'll grab a bite to eat, and then we'll continue on 129, and we'll head over the Dragon. So we are doing the Dragon, because we will be heading over it before 2 o'clock. Whenever the Thunder on the Dragon, or whatever it is they call it. Thunder on the Mountain. But so we will be heading out before they start. That's why we wanted to get an earlier start, to make sure we beat them. So we'll head over the Dragon. As soon as we get over the Dragon, we're going to head out and hit 411 and head up through Maryville and then head into Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and all that. Head through there and we'll head through Pigeon Forge and go into Gatlinburg. Then after Gatlinburg, we're going to head a little bit southeast, and we're going to head towards Cherokee. So we're going to ride into Cherokee, North Carolina. Maybe stop at the little Harley store there. It's not a dealer, it's a store, so you don't have to worry about going broke buying a motorcycle. So we'll stop there, hang out. That's usually, anytime I go to Cherokee, we always stop there, even if I've never had a Harley, so it's just what you do. But we'll stop there for a little bit, and then we'll head on. You know, obviously gas is going to be along the way. There's plenty of places to get gas, because these are roads that are ridden by motorcycles often. So there are gas places. So I mean, you could have a 2-gallon tank, like say a Sportster 48, or even like the 3.3, like the 883 that Bacon has. We'll still have enough time to stop and get some gas. So don't worry about that. So then we'll head from Cherokee, and then we'll head straight down with 74, 64, whatever the name of the highway is. What are you doing? But we'll do that. Then we'll come back into Tellico, and we'll head up the back way, which runs into Reliance, which is, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but that river we stopped at with that big church. Well, not really a big church, it's a little church, but it's old. It was big for its time. We'll come back through that way, through the river. Maybe it'll be a little bit still light then, because I plan on getting back maybe around 9 p.m. It gets dark around 8:30. So hopefully we'll be alright with light. But that's the plan. Come back up, and then we'll go back to, if anybody shows up for the day, which I'd really like to know, then we'll go back to the... Stop, stupid phone keeps going off in my ear. I forgot to mute it, my Senna's going off. But we'll meet, or we'll end back at Hardee's if there's somebody riding for the day. But as far as I know, everybody's riding for the entire weekend, or staying the entire weekend. So then we'll go back to the campsite, chill, drink some beer. We're gonna try to do a live hangout, like a live stream. I guess that would be a double live stream. Live action stream. But we're gonna try to do that Saturday night. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that's the deal so far. Just leave in the comments if you guys are gonna make it, if you're coming out just for the day, or if you're coming out for the whole weekend, what's going on. Leave that in the comments, that'd be cool. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we get to Harley. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, boys, this is Cruiser Bruiser. We are on my new bike. It is a 2000 Sportster 1200. As if you can't tell. Sits a little higher off the ground than what I'm used to. I think it might have like progressive shocks or something, I don't know. Raises it up a little bit. Takes a little bit of getting used to. But it's awesome. It's shaky. I love it. Let's get rolling, people. I don't want to sit here forever. It's got this backrest on the rider's seat that's annoying. And this bat wing's got to freaking go. But it shifts real smooth. And it's got a nice solid feel to the shift, which I love. And it's nice and solid. It's not real clunky or anything. Nice and smooth. Batwing is definitely coming off, just in case you're wondering. The Batwing is going away. It's got some 14-inch, I'm assuming, mini apes. Self-canceling turn signals. It's got a nice sound to it. It's not real loud, it's not quiet. I love that. The highway pegs definitely got to come up some. At first I didn't like these highway bars by the looks of it, but I think once the Batwing's gone, I think I'll like it. I mean, it's actually not too bad. Because the highway pegs where they're at right now are throwing me off on where my shifter is. So far there's no buffeting with the Batwing, I just don't like the way it looks. It is quick release though, so that is a bonus. Quick release, I can move the handlebars forward and I'm good to go. But being this is a 2000, means that it is a hard mount engine. It is rigid mount. So that means that it's mounted rigidly to the frame. It is not a rubber mounted engine like the 04s and up. 04 and up is rubber mounted, then 07 and up is fuel injected. So 04 to 06 fuel inject, or 04 to 06 is carburetor and rubber mount. 07 and up is fuel injection and rubber mount. But I have a pre-04, meaning that I have a rigid mount and carburetor, which is perfectly fine with me. This car's got to be turning, don't they? I'm gonna find out how it is at slow maneuvers. Definitely got some get up and go over my shadow. Definitely has some get up and go over the shadow. I don't want to do too much with it right now until I get used to it. But it's got a Screaming Eagle intake. I think it's got slip-on pipes, I'm not sure. I can't really tell, I'll have to check that out when I get home. It might have slip-on pipes. We'll find out when we get to the house though. I'll do a walk around. I have to touch my tiptoes because the seat clearance is high up. I love the tinier tank. It's not as fat as my Aero was. Then we'll have to give this girl a name. All these little gold eagle bitches got to come off this motherfucker. Alright, now that I'm getting a little quicker, I can feel the buffeting from the Batwing, even though it has lowers. I wouldn't be able to ride with these handlebars for long with them pulled back. What's the point in having apes if you're going to pull them back? I don't understand that. And it's hot in my helmet because of the bat wing, so I'm getting all the heat from the engine right up into my helmet, especially in stop and go. So that's something about wearing a full face with a windshield is kind of shitty. The saddlebags, unfortunately, have the turn signals built into them, so I will not be able to use the what was I going to say? I will not be able to take the saddlebags off unless I get some fender mounted turn signals, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with having the saddlebags. I'll just have to get a specific bracket for my wife to ride because I won't be able to have a backrest. What is everybody's deal talking about the hard mounted or the rigid mounted bikes being too vibraty? This is not really that bad at all. The original bike that I test rode was a Nightster. I test rode an 07 Nightster. I loved it. And it had just about as much as vibration as this does. So I don't understand where the whole rigid mount vibration myth really comes from, because this is not really all that vibrating. These mirrors are kind of low profile already, but I want some undermounts. And these things have like gold eagles on them, which is kind of gay. It's got gold eagles all over it. Gold eagles on the gas cap. Gold eagles on the little battery cover on the side. So it's kind of gay. Does not have a gear indicator, which is fine. So look, the highway pegs are straight out like that. They need to be up higher. I'd rather just keep my feet on the forward controls. Feels fine to me. It's more forward than the arrow was. Whew. Harley Davidson, made in the USA. Okay, ladies and genitalia. I think I even have an HID light, I'm not sure. This is my Sporty. 2000, or not 2002, 2000 Harley Davidson Sportster. Doing my review. I think that's Iron 883 wheels on it. Saddlebags have turn signals built in, so there's passenger pegs. These here, I don't mind the crash bars, but these have to come up. They're too low. Next time I change the oil, let's get in the black filter. It's already got a Guardian bell.